Hello, we have Saturday, May 2nd. Welcome to episode 19. This episode starts with finishing the brass hooks I need for the new fixation of the side covering. Hopefully the idea will work. Well, I think it is high time once again to share a few general thoughts regarding the Fajak project. As I already announced in episode 1, I want to allow everyone interested in this project to participate as fully as possible, and not merely in the actual progress of the Fajak's development itself, Journey 2, but also in the necessary environment, the underlying conditions and the foundations from which I am pursuing this development, as well as the difficulties associated with it. I'm grouping all these topics, or rather the process of overcoming the challenges within this foundational sphere, under the heading Journey 1. Ideally, this is intended to help raise awareness regarding the pressing socio-political issues of our time, such as poverty, war, and environmental destruction, and B, play a decisive role in explaining why the Fajak or any subsequent production, should one ever actually materialize, is intended to be orientated as eco-social as possible. For the past 2 months, especially April and May, I have been very dissatisfied with the progress of the project. There were 2 reasons for this. For one, I naturally got quite hung up on the challenge of finding a mouthing method for the side paneling that was both practical and aesthetically pleasing. In this regard, I certainly still need to work on myself, or rather on my working method. Secondly, however, the number of hours I'm able to dedicate to work each week has unfortunately dropped drastically. Roughly speaking, I would estimate it has fallen from around 18 hours per week previously to just about 6 hours per week now. And there's one fundamental primary reason for this, one that I haven't really spoken about until now. I'm financing the Fajak project development not through external capital, but through my own labor. By my own labor, I refer to the manual work I perform myself through my home and property maintenance service, Werkstatt Nordstern. I do this to ensure that I can remain independently in my decision making. I consider this to be a fundamental ethical principle in project development. However, since last autumn, I have been grappling with an unexpected increase in social security contributions, a burden that weighs heavily upon me. This strain is both mental and physical in nature. On the one hand, it has prompted me to pay closer attention to my health, particularly regarding my sleep, while on the other, it has necessitated an increase in my working hours, including the time devoted to administrative tasks as well as the upkeep of the house and grounds. My hope is that in a few weeks or months, everything will settle back into a somewhat more acceptable equilibrium. However, this period is undoubtedly transformative, particularly regarding my perspective on many socio-political dynamics, such as the relationship between earned income and capital income. My current experiences seem to validate what I already alluded to nearly 2 years ago in the corporate philosophy of the Werkstatt Nordstern. We need a new sense of social and ethical awareness, coupled with mutual appreciation and mindfulness in our actions and conduct.